So you're thinking about moving to Casper, Wyoming, and you're looking at Evansville. I'm here at Hat 6 Truck Stop. I'm about to show you Evansville and all there is to it. I'm going to take you around to different neighborhoods, show you the price ranges, show you what's here, as well as what shops are available and how close it is to Casper. Stay tuned if you want to know the secret historical thing that is in Evansville, including something that they put on the school grounds. They have the good pellet ice. This is a great place to stop. They have a coffee shop, they have Cinnabon, plenty of souvenirs and jewelry, as well as local artisan things. Also, this truck stop has an electric charger, which you don't see a lot in Wyoming for your electric cars. Make sure you subscribe so you can be the first to know what's happening in the current market. My name's Brandi Sorensen. I moved here in 2019. Before that, we were an oil-filled gypsy family, traveling with my husband's job. So I know what you're looking for and what you need to know when you're moving to an area from far away. Tyler, the guy behind the camera, myself, and the rest of us on our team love helping people find their home, their best place around Casper, Wyoming. So whether you're moving in 9 days, 90, or next year, make sure to reach out to us. Look for the link below in the comments, and you can call us, you can text us, you can email us, you can send us a homing pigeon if you really need. We want to help you make a happy and smooth transition to Wyoming. Okay, let's go. So if you go down that road, that's Coal Creek, that's what I was telling you. There's a lot of places with acreage. They have an equestrian center where my daughter has taken horse riding lessons. They have boarding facilities for dogs and everything. But out there is where there's a lot of homes with acreage. There's a wide variety, some with just a couple acres, some with 40. We have one listing there right now that has 40 acres with a nice home, one level, and it doesn't have a garage or a shop, but that's listed at $499, just to give you an idea. Again, Evansville has between the interstate, this is the old Glenrock Highway, is what they call it, and then some over here. They have a lot of the commercial, industrial, it's an oil-filled community. Evansville has just over 2,700 residents. It's just over 3.5 miles long. It goes north of I-25, and I'll show you on the map. So make sure that you follow and look for the next map video, and I'll explain it where you can see that from the aerial view. It's on the east side of Casper, and the town itself has mostly like suburban and commercial properties. Outside of town, it's still said it's Evansville because that's where they get their mail, but it is county property, so a lot of the properties up Hat 6 Road or Coal Creek or Muddy Gap, which is towards Glenrock. A lot of them have Evansville addresses. They're not in the town of Evansville, but if you want more property, that is something to look forward to. I'm actually going to turn right here to go. This Brookhurst area is actually not part of Evansville. It's in the county, but there are river properties out this way, and they list anywhere from 4 to 8 or 900,000, depending on how close you are to the river, what kind of properties there are. Part of the benefit of living in the county and not in a town means that there's a lot less restrictions. Most of the time, you still do have subdivision restrictions, or if there is an HOA. There's a variety of homes out here. This one, I believe, is listed for about the $880, I believe. Okay. That property, won't tell Angela. As with most of the communities around Casper and the surrounding areas, there is access to the river where you can put in, go kayaking, you can fish. This is a public little park area. Not much of a park, more like the river access. One thing to be careful about in Evansville, their police, they are very strict. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Been pulled over a time or two. Just a little bit of speeding. My husband was driving an old pickup and my daughter wasn't in a booster seat because in the pickup they didn't have seat belts big enough for that, and oh my gosh, she had to go to court and argue it. Well, really? Up this Lathrop Road, they do have a mobile home community, and it's newer homes. They even have a dog park, a dog leash, so it's a pretty nice little community. The prices there for their mobile homes, of course you have to pay lot rent, but they go anywhere from like 60 up to 90,000. We have one of those. You know, we'll show you kind of what that looks like as well. So that's an option of something you're looking for. Sunny's RV is a great place to buy a camper, as well as if you need parts and pieces for your camper. I've bought things there and they're really helpful. They have a Murdoch's, which is a farm and ranch store. It's a chain, and they have clothes and boots and stuff there, as well as feed and fencing supplies, any of that kind of stuff that you need. There's also a Chili's, Texas Roadhouse, a couple hotels. There's a barbecue joint here that I have not tried, but I've heard it's delicious. What's your favorite thing to get there, Tyler?
The dibs.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know it existed, and my daughter was like trying to tell me. I'm like, there's not a barbecue joint. And she's like, yeah, it is. So she showed it to me one time. I don't know how I missed it. Her friend's mom took her. All right, so now we're going into more of the actual town of Evansville. Up here is the town hall. So in the town of Evansville, there are mobile home places with their own lots, so anywhere from 100,000. And then in the 70s, they built some homes. So those are anywhere from like twos, the mid twos to low threes. And then the further you get to the river, the newer they are mostly, and the more expensive they are. So then there's an area where they were built in the early 2000s. There's some twin homes. This is kind of the older part, I guess, of Evansville. The town got its name from a rancher, W.T. Evans, who settled in 1918, 1920, and then that turned into part of Evansville, even though it's not that old, 70s. But when we get there, I'll show you the twin homes as well as other homes that were built in the 2000s. They're in the mid 3s to 4s. The twin homes are more like in the mid 2s. This is 6th Street. These are the twin homes areas that I was telling you about. They're in the mid 2s. And then these neighborhoods are in the mid 3s for, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage. One thing you'll notice, in Wyoming, there's not many HOAs. So if it bugs you that the neighbors don't park their boat behind a fence, you might have to get used to it. There are usually town ordinance that if their weeds are too long, then they'll come and give you a citation, but it takes time. It's a cute little park. They do have a few neighborhood park areas. probably gonna have to type in the address because I don't know where to go to that river place that I was thinking. The other thing I really like about not having an HOA is all the houses are not cookie cutter. So you'll find some subdivisions where a lot look, the same layout, but I like that there's a little bit of a variety and not exactly the same and only 3 different color shades. I'll have to park right here and look for. I love history, and this bridge is a replica of the Reshaw Bridge, which helped people cross the Platte River when they were coming over for the Mormon Trail, the Oregon Trail, or the California Gold Rush. There are some great paved walking trails around the area and coming down to the river, which is wonderful. This one, no motor vehicles allowed, but you can ride your bikes on there, so make sure to watch for bikers. Park with some agility. Hey, I would love to hear more about what you think of Evansville and what you want to see more of. So make sure you put that below and I'll be in the comments for you. I didn't forget the last promise that I made to you. Here's the crazy thing. I'm kind of a history nut. On the playground of the school here in Evansville, there's actually a mausoleum with soldiers and a lady that was dug up when they were doing some things. They found them and the army never took them back. When this was an area and it was being settled and fought off by the Indians, there was a battle, they were killed and buried. Then when they were making the town, they found these burials. They didn't know what to do with them, so they put them on the closest public lot. Isn't that crazy? So there's a mausoleum right outside the kids' school. Make sure that you subscribe to know what's happening in the market as quick as possible. And whether you're moving in 9 days, 90, or a year, reach out to us. My name's Brandi Sorensen. That's Tyler behind the camera, and we would love to help you.